Good morning. Today we will discuss about the topic that is project closing process. So let's see what is its definition. According to a guide to the project management body of knowledge, the project closing process group consists of those processes that are being performed to conclude all the activities in the project. Means here we are concluding the all processes which were being implemented in the project, right? This process group, when completed, verifies that the defined processes are completed within all the process groups to close the project of phase as appropriate and formally establishes that the project or project phase is complete. Means here we formally declare that our project is complete and we should continue with the next project, right? Next, see in the project life cycle what is the place of closing process group. So in the process life in the life cycle of the project, first phase is initiating, where we will define that we are going to start a new project. We will also define a project manager here. Next is planning, where we will make planning regarding how we can obtain our deliverables that are being provided to the user and what is the requirement of resources for the project, right? So after the planning phase, the execution is being done. Means here we will execute the work that was being defined in the starting of the project. Next is monitoring and controlling. So we will check that whether the work is being done according to our specification or our time limits. If it is not being done according to that, then we should monitor it and should control it, right? In the last, it is closing, where we will formally close the project, right? So next is the project closure process ensures that all work has been completed according to the project plan and scope. So here we verifies that the scope or project plan that we have defined in the starting of the project is being completed or not, right? Next is all project management processes have been executed. All the processes that we have defined in the starting of the project, whether they have been executed or not. Next is you have received final sign off and approval from all the parties. All the parties which are indulged in the project, they have given us final approval. Next is the closing process. Also, closing phase also gives you the opportunity to review the project the success or failure. Means here we will find that whether our project is a successful project or it is a failure, right? Next is importance of closing a project. So if we use the closing a project phase, then we can avoid the following things, like repeating mistakes on future projects and objectives, because after doing the project we will learn the basic problems that were occurring in the project and we can make the document that if such type of problem will occur in the future, then how can we overcome them, right? Next is having final product or deliverables without dedicated support. With the process closing group, some people are specially defined for the delivery purpose. Means when the project is delivered and if the customer finds a problem in the project, then there will be dedicated team which will handle all the problems. Next is failing to identify the team or individuals who will own and maintain the solution following final delivery. So here we will define a proper team that will help the customers after delivery of the project if some problem occurs, right? Next is creating liability issues, and we also define here that all the payments to the vendors have been done and there is not problem with the payments at all now, right? So next is steps for closing a project. First step is formally transfer all deliverables. So in the first step of closing a project, firstly we transfer all the deliverables that were being required by the user to the user, right? Confirm project completion. Here we will confirm that whether all the processes that were running in the project have been finally completed or not, right? Next is review all contracts and documentation. Here we will review, we make a review for all the contracts and documentation that we have defined in the starting, right? Means here we define that the proper documentation should be there, that if the user wants to use our project, then user should have knowledge that how this project will work. Next is release resources. So after the confirmation, we will release all the resources that we have occupied in the starting of the project, right? Conduct a post-mortem. A post-mortem or project review is one of the most valuable steps. This is the time to review the success, failure, and challenges. Here we will totally review that what were the problems that had occurred in our project, and how could we overcome them, right? So next is, after that, next step is archive documentation. So once you have completed your project post-mortem, means finally we realize that whether our project is successful or failure, you can finalize all the documents. So after the successful completion of project, we can finalize all the documentation here, right? Next is celebrate. So once the project is formally completed, obviously it is a time to celebrate that we have completed the project. Next is project closure checklist. Means when we are closing the project, what are the main conditions that need to be fulfilled? First is starting at the beginning with the project scope, document you created and make sure that you have met all the requirements listed here, right? So when our project is was going to be started, we have defined the project scope, and in the end we will check that whether that scope has been met or not, right? Next is make sure that all the deliverables have been handed off. It means all the deliverables or all the outputs have been handed off to the user or not, right? Other project documents must also be signed by the appropriate person. This include any outstanding contracts and agreements with vendors and other contracts. Here we will verify that whether the contracts that we have done with the vendors have been successfully completed or not. Next is, once document is signed off, this process then process them and pay off all invoices and close out the process. So once your project is delivered, then you should keep the proper invoices and submit them to indicate that our project is finally complete. Add all the documents together, including finalizing all project reports. So whatever the project reports we have made, we will finalize them. We will organize them according to certain criteria. Next is use collected paperwork to identify and document the lessons. So finally collect the paperwork that is needed for the project, right? So ending a project properly makes your next project better, because when I was doing this project, it might happen that there were so much problems occurring in the project. But when I have found the solution for those problems that are being occurred in the project, we should use that information in the future projects, because if same kind of project on which I am working now, if I will get same project in the future, then I can easily avoid the risks or problems that are going to happen in the project, because I have learnt from the previous project that if particular problem occurs, then what will be its solution, right? So it will be helpful for me to proper implementation or to avoid risk, right? So that's all for closing a project. Thank you.